device that I bought just a few days ago. This is the Archos 5 Internet Media Tablet with Android. And yes, that's Android that you find on the T-Mobile phones here in America, like the G1. I think there might be a G2. And also the Motorola Droid, which is the newest phone that has Android on it. Has gotten a lot of attention, and the Archos also came out slightly earlier, I think a couple of months ago, back in late September or so. And this is my part 1 of my review on it. As you can see, it has a very large screen. The screen is like 4.8 inches. It's huge for a device like this. It's a personal media player and like a miniature laptop or netbook. It's black, of course, as you can see. It's nice and shiny, very sleek, and very sexy looking. It's also a fingerprint magnet. As you can see, the thinness of it. And the back of it is big time fingerprint magnet. And over here it's 16 gigabytes. I have the 16 gigabyte version, and I have a 8 gigabyte micro secure digital card, which gives me a lot more space. And they have 16 gigabyte cards too, which I plan to get. These come in the flash version 8, 16, and 32 gigabyte, and the hard drive versions 160 up to 500 gigabytes, all with the Android operating system on them. Let's look more closely at the hardware. We have the volume button here. This is the power button. Now if you hold down the power button for a few seconds, you'll see the screen go to black. It'll suspend it. Press it for a few more seconds to make that come back on. Now sometimes, just like a regular computer, things will happen. It might get frozen, and you might have to reboot it. So what you do is you hold down the power button on the top here and hold it down for a couple seconds. It'll go on this airplane mode. This is not a cell phone, but it's classified as a cell phone. It also has GPS built in, which I'll get to. Buttons mode and power off. You're going to want to click on that, and you have a choice of suspending it, rebooting it, and powering off. I'm going to go back here. Now, so that's what's on top of the Archos 5 IT. On the bottom is the ports where you have for the DVR. You can plug it into your high definition TV. You have things to plug in a device where you can record video, record music. You can plug in a camera. And over here is the secure digital secure digital slot. And again, you can see how thin this is. Give you a good idea of the size of it. A little bit of weight to it. It's heavier than the iPod Touch 3G, definitely heavier than the Zune HD, but it's not as thin as the hard drive versions. Over here is the mono speaker. The mono speaker is, it's definitely not the greatest in the world. It's in mono, but it's okay. Gets the job done. And over here is the headset port here, and this is the mini USB. I was talking to you before about if your device locks up. Over here is a tiny pinhole. That's your reset. So if holding down the power button and rebooting doesn't get you anywhere, you're going to stick a pin in that little button, and you're going to reset it, and your Archos 5 internet tablet should be okay. Should restart. Now the screen on this thing, obviously that's one of the biggest draws of this thing, is a resistive type. It's not capacitive, like the iPod Touch 3G or the Zune HD, which has the OLED screen, which means you're going to have to use slightly a bit of more finger pressure on this. Bit more pressure, which you will get used to. You can scroll through here. And you know, clicking on things, it just takes a slightly, just a little bit harder pressure to do that. But it's not like a huge deal at first. If you're definitely used to the iPod Touch, it's definitely going to seem strange to you. But for me, I mean, you absolutely will get used to it, and you can set the accelerometer and calibrate the touch screen as well. So it'll make it a lot easier. If you're wondering why things aren't responding to your touch, well, you're going to have to go into settings and adjust that, which I will be showing you. Over here is the home button. You just click on that to get home, and also if you hold this down for a long period of time, short period of time really, but just a couple seconds, this will tell you what processes are running in the background, and you can go to any one of them. Now up here, you click on that button and you will get you can add icons to the home screen, wallpaper, you got search, you got notifications. It'll tell you new email, any new apps and games you have downloaded. This is the back button. And this is the home screen with all the icons here, as you can see. And you hit this button right here to get to the second screen of apps and games. It's just getting bigger by the second. So you can see I have some pretty good apps and games on here. The screen is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Big screen compared to the iPod Touch or Zune HD. It doesn't have, as the Zune HD has a slight edge with the OLED screen. So I have to be honest, Zune HD slightly better. iPod Touch Black Level for movies and video podcasts is also slightly better, but the Archos 5 IT, this screen is freaking gorgeous. You have to see it in person to get the true benefit of it. It's just a absolutely beautiful screen. Now I am going to the other part of my review, where I will be showing you more media and web browsing and the Google Marketplace, which is a hack. Google Marketplace does not come with it officially, which I'm sure will disappoint some of you, but there is a hack where you can download it and install it on, obviously, because I have it right there on Market. That is the official Market. Okay, and I will be back soon with the other part of my review for the Archos 5 Internet Media Tablet with Android.